Hey everyone, it's Keyblade007, and once again we have new Proud Mode quest. This is a bit late, 10 days late to be precise. It's the 15th, and I'm filming this now. I did story earlier today, so we're gonna get into the new notice, and yeah. New story and Proud Mode quest added. Proud Mode quests are now up to quest 400. It will be available as of October 5th. Skippity story part. New Proud Mode quest. Clear Proud Mode quest 378 to obtain the new missing Keyblade. This is the Keyblade I've been waiting for because I love reverse green metals, and this thing is friggin' awesome. It's like the Dark Gnaw, not a lot of gauge to it, and we're going to level it up at the end of this. So this was a pretty cool update. We got both Story Mode Keyblade and we got a Proud Mode Keyblade. Both of them two of the best Keyblades. So if you're not familiar with the rules of what I do for Proud Mode, I only call out the numbers. I don't read titles. I don't read objectives that are the same, like if this says defeat all enemies in one turn, if every single one of those say that, I'm not going to read them. And if the rewards are the same, which is usually dark matter, avatar coins, dark matter, I'm only going to read it if it changes. And everything will be fast forwarded when I don't talk. So let's start 376, objectives, use 5 more special attacks, and equip 2 or fewer medals. Dark Ball level 222. So we're using the Olympia. Condition is only special attacks requiring 1 or fewer gauges are allowed. I have my 0 and my 1 gauge Tsum Tsum. And I have 2 medals. So, oh yeah, and we skip all story pieces. I don't read any story stuff. So it's straight to the point. This one's pretty simple. Just gotta call out my special attacks to you guys. 1, 2. Now there's 25 quests to get through, so we're gonna hurry up as fast as we can. 3, 4, and this makes 5, so it's fast forward time. Oh yeah, and every 5th quest gives you 150 jewels, so I forgot to mention that before. Moving on to 377. Defeat Dark Plant ×1, this time you get a mirror. Use 3 or fewer special attacks, not metal, special attacks. Bag of Coal, level 222. Still using the Olympia, this time only special attacks dealing 7 or more hits are allowed. This is my build. A lot of it's going to be swiping or tapping to kill instead of using specials. On these, only someone with really high HP, you want to use specials. And remember, I go to try to beat these in 1 turn. So if you want to get all the objectives and you're having trouble, just beat it and then go back and then beat the other condition. Like this one will be hard to tap, so I'll waste one of mine. One left. My pet took care of it. Those tricolor ones are always a pain in the ass. Pets can help you with that kind of thing. So remember, pets and Nova can help you with that kind of problem. Moving on to 378, at the end of this we're going to get the missing Keyblade, yayness. Collect 1,000 more lugs, we're back to coins, and inflict 20,000 or more damage at 1 hit excluding Nova, wizard level 222. This time we're using the Sleeping Lion. Only single target special attacks are allowed. These kind of quests are annoying, but if you have things with extra, it helps a lot. I don't have a lot of stuff here with extra, but this is extra, so it's, just additional attacks. So Marluxia's here for the 20,000 because he's a single target and single hit. Way over 20,000. And now we just beat everything to get the Lux. And here's your missing 8 Keyblade, as promised. It's so awesome. I can't wait to power it up at the end of this for you guys. Moving on to 379, collect 1,000 more Lux again, and use 3 or fewer special attacks again. Possessor's level 222. Still using the Sleeping Lion, only special attacks requiring 1 or fewer gauges are now allowed, so everything here is 0 or 1. Anti-air and ground traits help with this kind of stuff when you're swiping or tapping enemies. That helps you avoid using specials. And I'm just going to nova the bad guy so I don't have to waste anything. That didn't work out. Moving on to 380, we have a color change, meaning a new Keyblade. This is also a multiple of 5, so you get 150 jewels at the end. Use 5 more special attacks this time, and equip 4 or more reverse medals. Large armor level 222. So now we're using the Stroke of Midnight. Special attacks allowed only for magic medals, so I have all magic medals here, and I have only 1 upright medal. The great thing about pet slots adding a 6th slot is when they ask you to do these kind of challenges that ask for 4 or 5 all reverse medals, you now have an extra slot to play around with. One, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. And you get a dark matter, 5 avatar coins, another dark matter, and 150 jewels. We're now 1/5 of the way through. 381, defeat Hammer Frame times 1 for a mirror, and equip 2 or fewer medals. Aerial Knocker level 223. Now we're still using Stroke of Midnight, special attacks allowed only for upright medals, and I only have 2. All I gotta do is kill everything. Moving on to 382, collect 1,000 or more Lux, we're back to coins, equip 2 or fewer medals again, Armor Knight level 223. So now we're using the Starlight, only multiple target special attacks are allowed, so I have a similar thing like last time, Waff and Kyrie, simple. Moving on to 383, use 5 more special attacks and equip 5 or more reverse medals. Gummy Hammer level 223. Still using the Starlight, only special attacks requiring 2 or more gauges are now allowed. So this is my little build here. That's 1 special. 2. 3. 4. That's 5. Moving on to 384, we have a new color, meaning a new Keyblade. Use 5 more special attacks and equip 1 or fewer medals. Joy! Search Ghost level 223. Alright, we got our 1 medal, Tifa and Aerith. Only special attacks requiring 2 or more gauges are allowed, so that's the 1 medal we got, and we're using the Dark Gnaw. Now this quest is only available to get all the objectives, the equip 1 medal, use 5 more specials, if some random dude appears in the corner. You really want the prize egg because if the chest guy appears, he'll kill you. So this will make 5 enemies in total. 1 special. 2. 3. 4. And this will be 5. Remember, if you can't do that, then you could do this 2 separate times. Just use your specials with multiple medals and then you beat it 1 medal. Moving on to 385, this is another multiple of 5, meaning another 150 jewels. Use 5 more special attacks and equip 4 or more upright medals. That's a switch. Rainy Loudmouth, level 223. Only multiple target special attacks are allowed. Because this Keyblade is more reverse, this is kind of a horrible build, but this is what you gotta do. I use the Spirit slot to help me as well. Once again, we gotta call out our special attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember, when using the Dark Gnaw, try to use medals that don't have too high a gauge, because it's a low gauge Keyblade. You need a Dark Matter, 5 Avatar Coins, another Dark Matter, and another 150 jewels. That's 2/5 of the way done. Moving on to 366. Defeat Cannon Gun times 1, now we're getting a mirror. Inflict 20,000 or more damage with 1 hit excluding Nova. Armored Archer level 224. Still using the Dark Gnaw, only special attacks dealing 8 or fewer hits are allowed, basically meaning everything from 1 hit to 8 hits. And we're going to use him, our great single target you've seen me use before, old tier 2 single hit to get the 20,000. There you go. Moving on to 387, use 5 more special attacks and equip 4 more reverse medals. Black Gummy Copter level 224. This time we're using the Moogle of Glory. Only random target special attacks are allowed. Now, a lot of you guys may not have a lot of random medals. I know I don't really have a lot of random medals, but several Organization B medals really do help on this. Got Zexian B, he works his strength up. This guy is just fire in general. If you have him, he can clear a field. I showed you this before. Boss Marluxia, old, decent. Meowdesy, old, good. And basically Halloween Donald B and Halloween Goofy B are both like Meowdesy. But we're going to basically rely on Psyx B to get most of the stuff done. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gone. Psyx B may as well be an AoE medal. And there's your 5. Moving on to 388, collect 1,000 or more Lux and equip 1 or fewer medals. Whippowill level 224. Special attacks allowed only for reverse medals. It should be no surprise to you after the last match that this is my one medal that I chose to clear the field. So all we gotta do is kill everything, and when you have a random attack medal that has a lot of hits, it's more likely to clear the field if it's strong enough. And Psyx B is definitely strong enough. Moving on to 389, we got a color change, meaning new Keyblade. Collect 1,000 more Lux and equip 2 or fewer medals. Red Rose, level 224. We're up to the counterpoint. These are the 2 medals I chose for the challenge. Only special attacks requiring 3 more gauges are allowed. I got HD Xion EX and the OP as well, World of Final Fantasy Sora. You don't need medals that OP. All we gotta do is kill everything. Now we're up to 390, another multiple of 5, meaning another 150 joules of wager at the end of this. Use 5 more special attacks and equip 5 more upright medals. Dire Plant level 224. Still using the counterpoint, only special attacks requiring 1 gauge are allowed, so I got my 5 uprights, and I have this just because it raises PSM. And yeah, I can't have any straight medals at 1. Well, I could, but eh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it, fast forward time. You need a dark matter, 5 avatar coins, another dark matter, and yet another 150 jewels. We are now 3/5 of the way done. Moving on to 391, defeat Hammer Frame times 1, you get a mirror, complete within 50 seconds, back in coins, level 225. Special attack allowed only for upright metals, and we're now using the 3 wishes. So we gotta go as fast as we humanly can. There's nobody, oh wait, there is someone down, yeah, the Hammer Frame's down here. I think this is impossible to speed through and kill every enemy. Yeah, this is the one that's impossible. So we'll do it a second time. Fortunately, there's a few quests we have to do that, because it's already 50 now, and we're not even at the target, and there's still another enemy. So this will just be the one that gives you everything besides the time one. So because of that, I am actually going to fast forward the last one you just saw, so if you hear it now, don't be mad at me. So now we're going to avoid the Hammer Frame. This is the time trial version. Avoid as many enemies as we can. That guy is not avoidable. This guy is not avoidable. Straight down and go straight to the target. Don't even play around. You should have about 10 seconds to kill him. And done. Moving on to 392, collect 1,000 more Lux, and we're back to coins, and use 3 or fewer special attack. Gummy Hammer level 225. Only special attacks requiring 3 or more gauges are allowed. Here's my build, still using 3 wishes. Let's go! Going to fast forward this one, because we can only use 3 special attacks at most. We have to be careful, and usually swipe or tap most enemies. Moving on to 393, collect 1,000 more Lux, and use 1 or fewer special attacks. So now you can only use 1. Red Rose level 225. We're still using the 3 wishes, only single target special attacks are allowed, so everyone that's crossed out is here just for tapping power since we can only use 1 special. But I'm using HD Nominee to copy HD Shion EX as a loophole around that single target system. And Roxas and Donald both have extra. Actually, almost every one of these medals have extra except for these 2 right here. That's another way around it. Just gotta kill everything, fast forward time. This is the only one you want to use a special against because it's 2 enemies. And the target you could just Nova if you have a decent Nova. Or just run to the target and use 1 special. Or no. Moving on to 394, we're now changing colors, meaning new Keyblade. Use 3 or more special attacks, and equip 2 or fewer medals. White rolls level 225. Look at that, we're using the new Missing 8 Keyblade. Now, little fun side note, when we first got the Dark Node, we didn't have to use it when we first got it, but they're actually going to make us use this damn thing a lot in this Proud Mode. Only special attacks requiring 2 or more gauges are allowed, so because this is a gauge low Keyblade, I have my AB3 Max SP1, and I just have you as backup for power. As you can see, this Missing 8 Keyblade isn't even leveled up. It's completely at 0, which is why it's so weak with nothing unlocked. 1. 2. And that's 3. Moving on to 395, it's another multiple of 5, meaning another 150 jewels. Collect 1,000 more Lux and use 1 or fewer special attacks. Fire Plant level 225. Still using the Missing 8, like I said, we're going to be using it a few times. Only multiple target special attacks are allowed, so everything here is AoE and mostly low gauge. We can only use 1 special attack, so we got to make it count. As I said before, anti-air and ground trades really do help for stuff like this. And you get a Dark Matter, 5 Avatar Coins, another Dark Matter, and another 150 jewels. You are now 4/5 of the way done. Last 5 quests, starting off with 396. Defeat Dark Plant times 1, you get a mirror, and equip 5 or more reverse medals. Ice Plant level 226. Still using the Missing 8. Only single target special attacks are allowed. I got my 5 or more reverse medals. Everything's reverse. Just gotta kill everything. Moving on to 397. Collect 1,000 Relux back to coins, and use 1 or fewer special attacks again. White Rose level 226. And once again, the Missing 8. Special attacks allowed only for reverse medals, so we can only use 1 special, and only reverse medals work, so yeah. These guys here are here for their anti-air. I built this specifically with that in mind. Everything here is anti-air. So we actually have to do this twice because it's impossible to kill every enemy with only using one special and one nova. Because there's still one more enemy that I just cannot beat. There's always a random chance one of the possessors will show up, and that really screws things up, so I'm just going to use my specials when I need them, and we'll come back and do it the right way. This is one of the ones I need them at. It's these tricolor enemies that are the problem. And these fuckers. Now we're going to go back in and we're just going to Nova the final boss and avoid everyone else. That'll get you your other objective. Moving on to 398. Collect 1,000 or more Lux and inflict 20,000 or more damage in one hit excluding Nova, Wizard level 226. Only special attacks requiring 3 or more gauges are allowed, and again we're using the missing ache. Jeez. So everything here is big, but most of them have small things like this on them. We're going to use Zaldin to get the, right here, 20,000. And that's it. The rest is fast forward to get the 1,000 Lux. Moving on to 399, it's a new color, meaning new Keyblade. Thank God, no more missing ache. Use 5 more special attacks and complete within 20 seconds. Flower Rider level 226. So again, we have to do this twice. First we'll use the special attacks. So we're using the Fenrir, only special attacks requiring 0 gauges are allowed. The first time we're just going to get our special attacks done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. Going to fast forward the rest. Now we go back and do it all over again. This time no fast forwarding and no using anything but Nova. Here we are, guys, we're finally at the end, quest 400, and also a multiple of 5, meaning your last 150 jewels for this run. Wow, I can't believe we're up to 400 and proud already. Use 5 more special attacks and equip 2 or fewer medals. Playing cards level 226. So obviously we have to do this twice because you can't do 5 more special attacks and equip 2 or fewer medals against this weak enemy. And I'll show the rewards at the end of both of these. So we're still using the Fenrir. Special attacks allowed only for reverse metals, so we're going to use all these metals here for the first objective. One, two, three, 4, and the finisher 5. And I stripped everything but the copy and Syax B. And you get dark matter, 5 avatar coins, dark matter, and your last 150 jewels. Alright, that's it guys. Let's swap over to leveling up the missing ache. Alright guys, it's time to level up the missing ache. From 0 to 1 you need 1 dark matter, and slot 5 will go up to 2.20 reverse green. From 1 to 2 you need 1 dark matter, slot 3 will go up to 1.90 reverse green, slot 4 will go up to 2.0 reverse green, and slot 5 will go up to 2.40 reverse green. From 2 to 3 you need 1 dark matter. Slot 2 will unlock its upright, the only upright slot I think, which is 1.60 upright green. From 3 to 4 you need 1 dark matter. Slot 5 will go up to 2.50 reverse green. From 4 to 5 you need 1 dark matter. Slot 4 will go up to 2.10 reverse green, and slot 5 will go up to 2.60 reverse green. From 5 to 6 you now need 2 dark matter. Slot 2 will go up to 1.70 upright green, and slot 3 will go up to 2.0 reverse green. From 6 to 7 you need 2 dark matter. Slot 5 will go up to 2.7 reverse green. From 7 to 8 you need 2 dark matter. Slot 2 will go up to 1.80 upright green. Slot 4 will go up to 2.20 reverse green, and slot 5 will go up to 2.80 reverse green. From 8 to 9 you need 2 dark matter. Slot 1 will go up to 1.40 and become a reverse green. From 9 to 10 you need 2 dark matter. Slot 3 will go up to 3.0 reverse green. Now it is tied with the Divine Rose, but we're not done with this key yet. From 10 to 11 you now need 3 dark matter. Slot 3 will go up to 2.10 reverse green. From 11 to 12 you need 3 dark matter. Slot 1 will go up to 1.50 reverse green. From 12 to 13 you need 3 dark matter. Slot 2 will go up to 1.90 upright green, and slot 4 will go up to 2.30 reverse green. From 13 to 14 you need 3 dark matter. Slot 2 will go up to 2.0 upright green, and slot 3 will go up to 2.20 reverse green. From 14 to 15 you need 3 dark matter. Slot 4 will go up to 2.40 reverse green. From 15 to 16 you now need 4 dark matter. Slot 1 will go up to 1.60 reverse green. From 16 to 17 you need 4 dark matter. Slot 3 will go up to 2.30 reverse green. From 17 to 18 you need 4 dark matter. Slot 2 will go up to 2.10 upright green. From 18 to 19 you need 4 dark matter. Slot 5 will go up to 3.10 reverse green, making it the strongest slot in the game right now. And from 19 to 20, and then we're out of dark matter, you need 4 dark matter. Slot 2 will go up to 2.20 upright green, and slot 3 will go up to 2.40 reverse green. And we get our first transformation. And unfortunately we cannot go past 20 until the next Proud Mode update. But that's the missing ache. It's pretty damn impressive. I love that 3.10 slot. Gonna definitely be using that with some stuff. Alright guys, peace out. Hope you enjoyed.